Hi, my name is MK1 Jeffrey Redman. I'm with the Engineering Systems School of Fast Response Cutter staff at Training Center Yorktown. This video will cover the removal and installation of the MTU 20V 4000 M93L air recirculation valve. The MPC that coincides with this task is Alpha 5 2062.D. This task will normally be performed as part of a 6,000-hour QL3 maintenance or as a corrective maintenance upon failure. This video is for familiarization with the task and shall not take the place of official procedures promulgated by Patrol Boat product line. Ensure you follow all safety guidelines outlined in the maintenance procedure card. Now let's cover the tools you'll need. 3/8 drive torque wrench, 3/8 drive extension, 17mm socket wrench, 16mm socket wrench, 13mm socket wrench, 3/8 drive, 8mm Allen 3/8 drive, 4mm Allen wrench, 3/8 drive socket wrench, 13mm, 16mm, 17mm, and 19mm combination wrench. And for consumables, Kluth Hockey Form 3015. Okay, let's get started. The MDE air recirculation valve is also known as the charged air transfer valve or the Umblasen valve. It all depends on what part of the documentation you are viewing. Remove the electrical solenoid from the directional control valve by unscrewing the black cap and lifting off the solenoid body. Re-screw back on the cap so it's not lost during the removal process. Next, remove the oil supply lines to the directional control valve body. Remove the thermocouple from the side of the valve body. Ensure you have a second wrench holding the thermocouple in place. Remove the 3 Allen bolts from the side of the valve body and retain for later installation. Remove the 3 bolts from the top of the valve body cover and retain for later installation. Remove base bolts and washer from valve body. Remove the valve body by lifting up and carefully removing from the housing. Remove and discard the old O-ring from the bottom of the valve body. Using an Allen key, remove the 4 Allens holding the directional control valve onto the valve body. Remove the 4 O-rings from the directional control valve body. Lightly lubricate the 4 O-rings with Kluth Hockey Form 3015 and install into the directional control valve body. Lubricate the base O-ring and install into bottom of valve body. Reinstall your directional control valve with the 4 Allen bolts. There is no torque value to these bolts, do not over tighten. Reinstall the valve into the exhaust manifold. Install base bolts and washers and tighten to specified torque.
It is important to refer to the current maintenance procedure card or technical publication for tightening specifications and tolerances. These change from time to time by the manufacturer or other authority.
Install gasket on top of valve body cover. Reinstall the cover. Install the bolts. Torque cover bolts to specified torque. Install the gasket on the inlet side of the valve body. Install the 3 Allen bolts on the inlet side of the valve body. Torque Allen bolts to specified torque. Reinstall oil lines onto valve body. There is no specified torque value, do not over tighten. Reinstall thermocouple. Do not over tighten. Remove black cap and reinstall electrical solenoid. The solenoid is keyed and can only go on in one direction. Reinstall black cap.
Once all installation is complete, conduct a performance test to make sure repairs were successful.